I pledge to be a president who seeks not to divide, but unify, who doesn't see red states and blue states, only sees the United States.
The words of Joe Biden making his first speech as president-elect last night in Delaware. CBS News projects Biden has won the presidential election, defeating President Donald Trump. CBS 4's Laura Podesta is in Washington, D.C. with the very latest.
At a victory celebration in Wilmington, Delaware, President-elect Joe Biden said he's ready to get to work for all Americans, no matter who they voted for.
It's time to put away the harsh rhetoric, lower the temperature, see each other again, listen to each other again.
Vice President-elect Kamala Harris, the first woman and person of color to win the vice presidency, said she may be the first but won't be the last.
Every little girl watching tonight sees that this is a country of possibilities.
Word of the Biden-Harris projected win sparked parties and parades from Southern California to Portland and from Atlanta to Philadelphia. In Washington, D.C., Biden supporters launched fireworks in front of the White House. Crowds gathered in New York's Times Square to watch the speeches.
I just want to cry. I hope Biden puts in a really good coalition, black, white, Asian, everything, women. Woo!
A senior Trump campaign official says the president will concede only when he's exhausted all legal options to challenge the outcome. Saturday night, the Trump campaign filed a lawsuit in Arizona accusing poll workers of mishandling ballots. Trump supporters were out in Phoenix, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and Lansing, Michigan. They, like President Trump, believe there was widespread election fraud, though there's no evidence of that.
Nobody would be out here protesting if Trump had legitimately lost the election. The problem is that there's too much fraud going on to know who actually won.
Now Democrats are looking at how they can take control of the Senate. Races in North Carolina and Alaska are still too close to call, and 2 seats in Georgia are up for a runoff in January. Several Republican members of Congress have tweeted their congratulations for Biden and Harris, including Senator Mitt Romney from Utah and Lisa Murkowski of Alaska. Laura Podesta, CBS News, Washington.